pursuit themes in the Ace Attorney series are fucking incredible. They're easily some of the best parts about these games, as trivial as that sounds. Seriously, they managed to capture the moment of overcoming the huge challenge that's in your way. All the music in general is amazing, but the pursuit themes stand out in particular. Each game has their own version, and all are very well made. And I'm here to list my favorites in all the games, basically all 8 of them, excluding the English Court Suite and the one from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Anyways, let's pursuit our way to the list.
It's you! No alibi, no justice, no dream, no hope! It's time to pay for your crimes! Take this!
Questioned is by no means a bad theme. It's really good, in fact. It's just not as good as the other ones. But what this song does right, it does right. It pretty much captures the feel of the types of trials you're in. Nothing too special, but it gets the job done. But I do like the parts of the song where the high-pitched bits come in. But this really isn't one of the stronger pursuit themes, and not even stronger songs in the game. I mean, it's in my top 3 Justice for All songs, if we want to go there, but there's 1 or 2 songs that beat it out. I've got nothing much else.
It's time to pay for your crimes! Take this!
Yeah, this is another weaker pursuit theme, but once again, Caught is by no means bad. But it's the same case with Questions, as it's a high-placing song within the game's soundtrack. There's just 1 or 2 I prefer over it. Namely, Never-Ending Overture, the courtroom lobby theme. But anyways, this was a pretty unique pursuit theme in its own right. Once again, I praise it for the high-pitched parts of the song as they fit quite nicely. I mean, I totally see this theme playing when someone realizes that they screwed up and said something that they shouldn't have, and the sweat starts rolling down their face. Well, I'd say that's enough. Let's move on, shall we?
It's time to pay for your crimes! Take this!
This was a really good song, and I can say this is definitely one of the highlights of Apollo Justice. And I don't really care what sort of flack I get for saying this, but Apollo Justice was a pretty good game in my eyes. A lot of people seem to dislike it because you don't play as Phoenix Wright, but Rookie Attorney Apollo Justice. This theme, to me at least, feels triumphant to someone who's accomplished something huge. Like how Apollo was a new attorney, and him actually bringing down all these criminals while he's new at his job fits this music quite well. It truly does capture the essence of victory. I originally had this higher, but as I listen to more themes, this one unfortunately got lowered to number 6, which is really a shame because it's such a good song.
It's time to pay for your crimes! Take this!
This theme is only number 5. Why? Well, I just barely prefer other Pursuit themes over it. But this one is very well made. It's got class, confidence, and complete gusto. It sums up Edgeworth's character very well. I mean, this is from Investigations, and you do play as Edgeworth, so that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Maybe this is so low because of the opinion I have of Investigations, or maybe I just prefer other themes over it. Probably both. I do think this is a good game, I just thought it could be, but this theme certainly doesn't disappoint, as it not only sums up Edgeworth's character quite well, like I said earlier, but it also sums up the feeling of taking down criminals not from the court with evidence, but from the mere crime scene with logic. It's quite a nice theme, and I love the various instruments like the piano and the hint of jazz in there. It mixes quite well and sounds really nice.
It's time to pay for your crimes! Take this!
Now we're cooking up something really nice. The crossover between Ace Attorney and Professor Layton was quite the experience, and the soundtrack was a nice touch of both series' music. Being fully orchestrated, it had quite a few good remixes. My favorites being Casting Magic, obviously, Allegro, Confess the Truth, and whatever other wonderful remixes this game had to offer. And it truly does sum up the doing of a witch trial very well, having to accept the craziness of Labyrinthia where magic and witches actually exist. It really does sum up the feelings well of an actual witch trial. The intensity, the insanity, and the future of the accused. In the end, someone dies by being sent into a fucking pit of fire. But it really is a huge shame that this song doesn't play as much as other Pursuit themes and trials. Seriously, I only heard the song like 4 or 5 times throughout the whole game. At the very least, they played it during that final puzzle. But overall, it's a kicking tune with very much emotion around it.
It's time to pay for your crimes! Take this!
Now this is a Pursuit theme. The entirety of the soundtrack of Dual Destinies was completely orchestrated, and it works so well. This theme just has the feeling of triumph, and it fits so well with Phoenix overcoming hardships as he returns to the courtroom after so many years, Apollo learning from the best and becoming more experienced as an attorney, and Athena succeeding at bringing down people with her inexperience. This theme kicks just so much ass and shows criminals that you're someone that they don't want to mess with, because your goose is cooked and your new meals shall be eaten in prison. And once again, the orchestration of the instruments, including guitars, mixing a bit of rock in the theme, just works so well, making this one hell of a Pursuit theme.
time to pay for your crimes! Take this!
Now, what is this? Cornered, the most iconic song in the entire Ace Attorney series, is not number one? What sort of bullshit is this? You yourself said that this was the best song in the Ace Attorney series. Explain yourself this moment or you shall be punished! Well, yeah, this is an amazing song, but after hearing what number one is, this was unfortunately bumped down one spot. But that can't be helped, I suppose. Anyways, this song is just so freaking incredible. It plays at the perfect moment when all your evidence, all your hold-its, take-thats, and objections have paid off. And you get to see your witness lose it and let all the secrets slowly pour out. I mean, this song is so popular, some people call the songs like it cornered themes and not pursuit themes. But despite its epicness, its iconic status, and its effect on the player, it's not number one. Well, you already know what number one is, so let's go there now.
Babel, it's not a question of guilty or not guilty.
Oh yeah, wanting to find the truth from Investigations 2 beats out Cornered. This theme just really stands out to me. I mean, it's number one for a reason. It just kicks all the ass in the world. While Lying Coldly does a better job of summing up Edgeworth's character, this theme just does a better job at everything else. Bringing down the person you're questioning, feeling triumphant when all the pieces have fallen together, and ultimately solving the case. I mean, this theme just fits so well, and I completely look forward to questioning someone just to hear this theme play at some point. Seriously, more people need to play this game, as it's better than the first Investigations in my opinion. Well, I don't think I can say anymore. The theme just kicks ass up to the levels over the badassery that is this series.